What's up, y'all? It's your boy D-STÄL, another D-STÄL'S Extra Point. This is Vlog 43. First week of training camp. Football is back. Well, for individual teams. As far as training camp is back. Ravens' first week of training camp is getting to it. First, I want to say, shout out to all the players that just came back from injury. Especially Namdi BK. I was so happy to see him back after what he went through with that scary neck injury. Man, from week 2 against the Browns, I'm glad he's back. I was so happy to hear and see him. He's back. I know right now they just have him just doing individual drills and workouts himself. Probably still trying to get his wind back. Get his, get in football shape, take his time, so working him in slowly as they should. And I'm happy. I'm happy. I'm good that he's just doing him right now and just working him in slowly, basically. Yeah. And then players Campbell, he haven't practiced, with the tragedy with his family. That's separate. That's something personal. But he'll be back soon probably. And plus he's an older veteran. He been in the league for 19 years now, so that makes sense. And Kone, the guy that was I think that he dislocated something on his leg. I forgot what it was. It was a horrible injury. It was just, last year in the preseason, and now he's back. He's back on the field. Then like Travis Jones and John Jenkins, they will be back. I think Jesse Minter said by the end of next week. So that's great, And then, Teddy Buchanan, he'll be back soon, probably very soon, probably next week when they put the pads on. And man, I can't wait. We don't have too many injuries like that, but we in great shape. And then plus this new practice and program with Jesse Minter, it says shorter. It's more short. It's kind of a shorter practices. But this is the first week. It's more mental, probably more conditioning and then mental because they haven't had no pads the whole week. This is the first time I've seen this with no pads the whole week. Usually, John Harbaugh will be in pads by like Friday, and then we go in pads. Like they ain't been in pads in this whole week, so that's how you know a lot of things change with this new coaching regime. This new coaches period, new everything, whereas just now, he says more like I said, it's more it's a lot of team drills I heard too. It's individual drills, but a lot of team drills, more mental reps and stuff. So I like that. And this I've been loving what I've been hearing and seeing in training camp from this team. Even with the coordinators, Declan Doyle, he just like what he wants in the offense and how he's so collaborative with Lamar and the whole offense and what he wants, and then just basically saying, man, I just want, he wants to be close with the players, let them know he cares, but also hold them to a standard, like you said. So he's on the guys constantly, working with the guys, but it's like he's really, it's like the way how everybody's describing this offense is just so different. Lamar's under center more than ever. Ever since he entered the NFL, he even said today that this is the most he's been under center since youth football. Like, that's crazy. And then now he's like under center. He always looked natural in the center, but now he's really under center. Like, that's the offense is like the basic offense for this the basic offensive philosophy. It's basically like under center and then shotgun. They still have pistol, shotgun, but it's based off of under center, and then how Declan Doyle was describing it and stuff. How Lamar call plays at the line, and different cadences and everything like that. So that's a great thing, man. I'm glad to hear it. And of course, you have co-cap with the Anthony Levine Sr. with the special teams, man, doing this thing. Getting them guys to play well. And them guys, Keandre Jackson. Man, and then like getting the whole special teams going. I'm glad he got his opportunity as a coach, special teams coach. Man, I'm happy, very happy. And then you got my man's Anthony Weaver. I forgot his name in the last vlog. I don't know how I forgot his name. Anthony Weaver. I call him Morpheus. He reminded me of Morpheus for some reason from Matrix. I don't know. He just like he reminded me of Morpheus, but his wisdom, man, it seems like he's Morpheus. That's like his wisdom with his coaching is just like, he seems like Morpheus. But he was just talking about how this defense looked great, man. He said he's excited for all the vets, even the young guys getting better each day. You can tell, and like, man, this is just gonna be different. And how he even likes not even just being the main coordinator that has to call plays and draw up plays, but he's like, because Jesse Minter is going to be calling plays, even though he's our head coach. He's going to call the plays, but he could kind of like take a step back, and like just help out in like certain things, probably a game plan, setting the game plan within Jesse's philosophy of the defense. And I know he's adding in things. They both collaborating on certain things to add with the defense, and it's just, man, after watching the stadium practice at college park of Maryland, they practiced today at the stadium where the Terps play at. That defense looks nice, even though they ain't had no pads. But I can tell you can see Jesse Minter's defense with the linebackers dropping and how certain linebackers rushing, and then like they'll fake they're coming, and then they fake that they blitzing, and they drop a lineman. Like, that's how he be having teams seeing ghosts. That's why his defenses when he was with the Chargers was great for the last 2 years. And this is probably the most talent he ever had. Now Ravens defense, I can't wait, man. It's gonna be great. And then now Lamar looked great in training camp. They said he was on fire the first 2 days, tearing up the defense. He was just hit Jacoby Lane, the new rookie, 6'4", 200-pound receiver, who's really a likely replacement. He's replacing likely and kind of DeAndre Hopkins, because he got them big hands, but he can go up and get it like in midair, like that one catch they showed, man. He looks like a beast, man. I can't wait. And they got him, and they said that it looked like he's in the league for the third receiver over Tez. We'll see, but I think I believe it. The way he plays and who he is, he's a true big body receiver we've been missing for a long time, for a very long time. And then you got Rashad Bateman. He basically been the leading receiver in training camp. Catches and everything. He been on fire in training camp. Even today he had a nice catch. Lamar threw it to him on the play action over the middle, stretched out and got it. That looked like 2024 Rashad Bateman. So I know there's a lot of people that hate Bateman and all that, but I think Bateman's got something to prove, and he's going to prove it. Especially this new system. I don't know what happened with last year. It was just weird, period. But I think this year you're going to see him getting a lot of catches like he did in 2024. And then, of course, Zay Flowers being Zay. They lined him up in the slot more. He did lie on the outside. I think I seen today at the stadium practice footage, but I seen him a lot in the slot. So that's a good look, man. That's great, man. Our offense looked great overall. The line looked different, especially with the new guard we got, Vega. they said like every time they run the ball, even though they don't have pads on, they've been running it behind him, pulling for Derrick Henry, and he's looking like a young Marshall Yonder. So I'm excited about that. Then you got